Hey, I'm a minute late. I was trying to figure out how to take a link off. Couldn't figure it out. But in any case, I'm here. So, and I'm gonna lift this up so you can actually see well, I guess where the sunrise should be. But there is not much difference between the water and the horizon. It's really, really cool. Look at that. Isn't that cool? I mean, it's beautiful. What a beautiful. I mean, it's not a sunrise. I admit, not a sunrise. But wow, what a beautiful view. There was a crabber going by a little while ago, and he had his lights on. It looked pretty cool too. But ah, fog is it's almost meditative. I mean, it's just like this, almost like a nice blanket that just sits on top of you and just makes you think. Maybe because it makes you focus. There's less to look at. It's all one color. I really like it. So I was thinking today about rotten potatoes and finding happiness. And so have you ever had a bag of potatoes in your closet and you're like, oh, something smells? And you open up this bag and there's a potato in there. There's just one potato and it's rotten and all the rest are okay. But you know, if you don't take out that one rotten potato, all the rest are going to rot too. And they're going to be contaminated by that one rotten potato. There are probably people in your life who are the rotten potato. And for one reason or another, we hold on to them. Maybe out of guilt or out of you want them to like you or you want them to be, I don't know, somehow you think you can fix the relationship. But if you keep that person in your life, that person who is contaminating it with negativity or just sucking the fun out of life, my daughter calls it a fun sponge, then that's kind of your fault. It's not their fault that they're negative. You're the one keeping them in your life. And so you got to throw out that rotten potato so that you can, have positivity in your life. At the same time, you need to really search out people who are a positive nature and people who are going to uplift your life. We have no obligation to keep people in our lives who bring us down, who bring negativity to our lives. And one reason or another, we feel like we do. Maybe they were our friends from high school and we feel like we have to keep that relationship going. But why? If they're really not positive to our life. And we also have a tendency to we look at that rotten potato, we want to just throw the whole bag out, right? And I was thinking back at college. When I first went to college, my first semester as a freshman, I hated it. I did. I wanted to go to college so bad, and I was so excited to be there. And then I got there, and I hated. It was awful. I just wanted to cry all the time. It was so disappointing. And my first inclination was, oh, I got to switch colleges, right? Like, this isn't the college for me. I need to move. It's the college's fault. It needs to bring me happiness, right? But really, when I started looking at it, I had bad potatoes. I didn't have an entire bag of rotten potatoes. And what did I really dislike about my college was I had a very mean roommate who was very inconsiderate of me as a person. And I had a job that was demeaning, that made me feel like less of a person. The rest of it wasn't too bad. So I switched dorms and switched roommates my second semester. I got a different job. And I ended up meeting the most fabulous people who are still my friends to this day. And we still regularly talk and support each other because I didn't actually throw out the entire bag of potatoes. I went searching for happiness. I went searching for the good potatoes to add to my bag. And that was my responsibility. It wasn't the college's fault that I wasn't happy. I needed to take responsibility to change the aspects of my potato bag that weren't working for me. I needed to search out positive people who are going to be a positive influence in my life. And it made every difference in the world. I didn't have an obligation to try to make that roommate situation work. I didn't have an obligation to try to make that job work when I was being demeaned every day. And I'm really glad I made that change, right? And I hear it all the time. People are like, oh, I'm not happy because of this situation, or, my job's not good, and if only I had a better job, or if only I had a better house, or only if I had gone to college, or if only I had not gone to college, or, if only I hadn't got married when I was 18, if only I hadn't, whatever the situation may be. It's really up to us to change it. If we don't like something, change it. And some things we can't. Obviously, we do have some obligations in life that, we do need to take care of that maybe don't necessarily add a lot of happiness to our lives. We have obligations and things that we need to take care of. But we do need to take a look in time and take inventory of the things that we can change and make those things change and search happiness. Man, if there's anything I could say to anybody to help, or, I got to tell myself too. Who am I kidding? I have to tell myself this as well, is to search happiness. It's up to us to find happiness. It's not up to other people to give it to us. We have to go search for it. So that's my thought this morning on this foggy day. So thanks for joining me. Lisa, I know it sounds like you're having a challenging time in your life, and so I'm really glad you're here this morning and joining us. And I hope it brought a little bit of positivity to your life. Thank you. You being here each morning brings positivity to my life, so I appreciate you. I appreciate all of you who come here and spend the morning with me. It means a lot to me. So if you know anybody else who wants a little positive uplift to their day, pass it along. Not that it really truly matters, because in the end I love doing this anyways, but I'm really close to 1,000 followers. It'd be nice to hit that. See that little K after the name, after that number. So if you want to forward it to anybody, I'd appreciate it. All right, I'm just going to listen to the sounds, birds. It's not waves, but it's the air. The air's nice. Little drops of rain. Not really rain, I guess it's leftover dew falling from the leaves onto the leaves below. Not sure why nature sounds are so appealing, but they are. They're so relaxing. They feel good. Oh, thanks for joining me this morning. No sunrise, but wow, what a beautiful day. I'm not sure I want to leave. All right. Have a great week. Make a good day, and I truly mean that. Make it the best that you can be with the situation that you've been handed in life. And thanks for being here. Have a great time.